All right. Question 6. Tony rode his bicycle 2 5/10 miles to school. What is the distance written as decimal? So we have to take this and convert this mixed number into decimal format. Whenever we make converting a number to a decimal format, if it has a whole number in front of it, because remember, to get 2 5/10, we're actually just doing 2 plus 5/10 is equal to 2 5/10. So we want to convert this 2 5/10 to a decimal format. We take the whole number and we put 2. And we're taking the whole number 2 and we're adding a decimal right behind that. Now we have to take 5/10 and convert that into decimal. If we remember in our previous problem, on problem number 5, we had 5/10. And when we convert this to 5/10, remember 5/10, when we convert this to decimal, 10th being the first number to our right side of a decimal. So being the first number, we have to take the 5, which the 10th is telling us. The 10th is telling us that the 5 is in the first place value of the decimal. So this is my indicator to tell me that the 5 will be in the first spot. So then when I write 2 5/10, I put the 5 here. I do not bring the 0 in front of that, because if I do bring the 0 in front of the 5, then now I'm referring to 2.20.5. Now this makes the problem to be 20 5/10, which the original problem is 2 5/10. This is not it. So remember, when we're adding the decimal, you never bring that 0 in front of it, because the 2 is in front of this, so it's be 2 5/10. The 10th represents what place value the 5 is going to be at. It was 100, 5 100. Now this is telling me that the 5 is in the 100th place, when then the answer would have been 2.05. This is my 10th, and this is in the 100th place value. Okay? That is question number 2, which the answer is C. All right. Question number 7. Craig hiked for 2/10 of a mile, stopped to take pictures. So he hiked 2/10. Then he hiked for another 3,500 miles. How far did he hike in all? So remember, the word in all means a total sums. So when we look at in all, that means how much did he hike in total. So 2/10 plus 3,500. Okay. Now we have two fractions with two different denominator. So we have to convert the fraction to have a common denominator. So we take 2/10 plus 3,500. Okay. Now we have to look for a common denominator. Our common denominator has to be greater than 10. It cannot be 10, because 100 does not go into 10. But I can say my common denominator between 10 and 100 is 100. That is my common denominator. 100 times 1 is 100. 35 times 1 is 35. How many times is 10 going to 100? That is 10 times. 10 times 10 is 100. And 2 times 10 is 20. When I add these two numbers together, 0 plus 5 is 5. 2 and 3 will be 5 over 100. So my final answer is 5,500, which is answer A. Okay? That is my final answer for question number 7. All right, question number 8. What is the measure of the unknown angle in figure? So we have this figure here like this. All right, now we have this straight line here, and we have 1, 2, 3 angles. So they're asking us what is the missing angle. We know that a straight line is 180 degrees. Okay, so being 180 degrees, I can write my equation to this to find my missing value. So x degrees plus 90 degrees plus 79 degrees is equal to 180. Remember, straight line is 180 degrees, so that's why I write it there. Add these two numbers together, common numbers. X plus 9 plus 0 is 9. 7 plus 9 is 16, is equal to 180 degrees. How do I go about missing this number? So x plus 169 is equal to 180. X is the number that we're looking for. What number here will make this number plus this number gives me a 180 degrees, 180 degrees. So I subtract 169 from 189. So 180 minus 169. So I notice that 0 cannot subtract from 9, so I have to regroup. I have to borrow from the 10. So when I add the 10 here, 10 minus 9 is 1. 7 minus 6 is 1. So x is equal to 11 degrees. So this value is 11 degrees. Now, how do I know all this is right? Well, if I take 11 degrees, 90 plus 79, let's see how much that adds up. 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 9 is 10. Plus 7 is 17. Plus 1 is 18. So 11 degrees is the correct answer to this answer, which is letter C. Okay. All right, question 9, if we look at this angle, we automatically know that this represents right angle. A right angle always has a what? 90 degrees, very straightforward answer, very easy. So for this one is a right angle. Remember, in your test, it's going to be different. All right, question 10. Eric put two angles together to form a straight angle. Okay, so you underline the word straight angle because automatically straight is (180 degrees). One angle measures 105. So I'm going to draw a line here. One angle measures 105. And the other angle is the unknown angle. So we know this whole straight line measured 180. So now I have to find a missing angle. So 105 is equal to 180 plus x degrees. Okay? So how do we go that? Well, same thing we did in the previous one. We subtract 105 minus 105. We borrow from our 10 places, which becomes 7, 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 7, 75 degrees. So this value is 75 degrees. How do we verify our answer is correct? Well, 105 plus 75. 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry 1 to the 10th places. 1 plus 7 is 8. Bring down the 1. So it's 180 degrees. So our answer checks out. So the missing angle is 75 degrees.